the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's strong. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Gibson on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Trying to get it to the marker. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I just got to get to that first down marker. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. Nice job by the quarterback. Nice read. Nice job by the running back understanding the situation. fresh set of downs for this offense now.
He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun. Give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Badgers will have it first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the...
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Badgers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to pursuit here. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And back to the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on third down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Gonna run it, it's Parker. Quick step and go. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no...
Touchdown, Husky! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Badgers want to move quickly. second down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll immediately call timeout. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Otten. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Gets the back moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level, like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Couldn't find behind his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on first down. He'll pull it down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fine play action. Steps away. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so...
Touchdown, Huskies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. That's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's strong. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot.
Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting to throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth.